today's video we will start working on the 125cc pit bike. These are the new project bikes that we will fix up in the next 2 weeks. The first pit bike I bought is the 70cc pit bike. The second one I'm pulling out right now is a frame. I bought this frame so we can put the engine in. It's complete with the wheel and everything. And this is the 125cc with no compression. So probably the rings are bad or something with the valves. No big deal. The first thing that I do all the time is washing the bike. This makes sure that there's no sand all over the place, so I don't have to clean it up later on. So this is the 125cc bike. It has a little hole inside the crankcase and it's fixed up, but it still leaks oil. So we need to replace one half of the motor. The second problem is the compression. This bike has almost no compression at all. So what this can be is the cylinder rings or maybe the valves. So now we are going to tear down this bike. First of all we take off the exhaust, and later on we can remove all the cables from the wire harness, and so we can pull out the engine. To make sure that I don't lose any screws, I will just screw them back on the engine. Now let's loosen up the engine mount so the engine can slide out. The engine is also held on by 4 bolts underneath the engine. Now let's get all the oil out. I put a link in the description of a video that shows in detail how to do an oil change on these bikes. I will put the tray underneath the engine to make sure that the engine doesn't fall on the ground. So now let's take off the wire harness and take off the fuel lines. Now we will tear down this engine, and then we can find out what the problem is with this engine. I really like these engines because it's really simple to take them apart. and to rebuild the top end takes around 1.5 hours. The valves look okay, but we have to test them later on because we have to make sure they are 100% good. Let's take the cylinder off and have a look at the piston. The piston rings are gone, so we need to replace these. That is the reason why this engine has no compression. Now let's test the valves. We pour some fuel inside the cylinder head with the spark plug installed, and then we will see if the fuel leaks out or the fuel will stay in. In this case the fuel stays inside and doesn't leak out, so that means that there's no leakage in the valves, so they are in good condition. As you can see, these rings are so thin and they broke off very easy, so definitely good that we found the problem and we can fix it now. Now let's see what size piston is installed in this engine, so we can buy a replacement. So now I'm taking off the flywheel so we can change out the left case of the engine, because that one has a hole in it and is leaking oil. So guys, we made great progress today. We know the problem right now, so we can order the parts. So please give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.